also does a really good cover of If You Could Read My Mind. I'm a big fan of that.
Wait, which song's that? Because I thought I knew for a second, and then I realised I'm thinking of The Killers. Which is a good song. I like that song.
If You Could Read My Mind was
that's
one...
That's our opening.
That's the greatest show on earth.
And not the one with Hugh Jackman.
Or Nightwish.
Yeah.
If You Could Read My Mind is... They used it for the depressed artist in Trigger Happy TV, which is where I first heard of it.
Right.
And it was done by Gordon Lightfoot originally, and it's like him talking through... He's getting a divorce, and...
Gordon Lightfoot, isn't he Rene in a lower low?
But I intend to find him.
Almost certainly no.
For what he has done
I mean, that may be the name, but I don't think that's the artist. But no, he's just...
Well, a Canadian singer-songwriter, okay.
We both see
and then Johnny Cash does a version of it, and it's
we should journey together.
The same basic thing. Had a bit of a bad time of my life.
Yep.
Here's what I'm thinking of that.
Gordon Kay.
Gordon
Kay was Rene.
I assure you, she will prove a valuable ally.
I'm watching a fair
I'm
bit
sorry,
of
did he just address us?
No, he's talking to the voices.
He just addressed us, come on.
Flowing basket.
Yeah. So Ololo's been on yesterday a fair bit on Sunday evenings. So I've been watching a bit of that. It's so very dated, but pretty funny.
First of all, I thought you meant yesterday, as in previously, the day before today.
Yeah, no, I mean the television channel. But all the television channels are available.
But it could be yesterday because it currently is Monday.
That is a good point.
So...
Don't like Monday.
Yesterday, and the rest of that.
Next today. That's the one.
Now you're just doing lift music.
What I wasn't it? I think it was like some point last year because recently I couldn't stop singing.
Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
That was last
it
week.
Begins again.
Yeah, but before that it was Can You Read My Mind? Well, I say before that. A time before that. It was about a week I had that in there. Which is not a bad thing. I like that song.
It's a good song. It's a good band, honestly.
I like the...
Well, it's alright.
I like, it's like I like a couple of songs, the Sam's Town album.
Yeah.
It's good.
I prefer the first one, but yeah, Sam's Town's pretty good.
I don't think that's the one with all of the ones I like. I think there's a couple that aren't on it.
Yeah.
Although I always found the song Sam's Town weird because what is it? I see London, I see Sam's Town. Anytime I hear I see London, my head wants to complete it. I see London, I see France.
Yeah.
I see Lisa's underpants or whatever it was.
Well, anyone's.
It's like a standard schoolyard jibe.
Yeah.
Nice bit of ribbing.
Oh, someone's dead. Look at that. Yeah. Ew.
What a grim, dark game this has become.
Spoiled in the Sands of Time LP. Why did that go in slow-mo then?
What's the other one? It's...
Giving the prince something that generates bloom was a really bad idea.
Bloom was the style at the time. Because of the shadow of the Colossus, maybe.
What's this?
I've been saying that a lot recently. I can't see anything. Okay,
when you were young... Sorry, I'm trying to remember the name of the song for so long. I had to go through the entire song until he said it. Is that the one you were trying to sing with the entrance thing?
No, it was Can I Read Your Mind was the one I was trying to sing. Trying to sing the little piano melody that's in it. Which you're now trying to think of.
I am.
So, Prince pretty much spends this game trying to get... Like, he's saying to Farah, like, no, but I know you, though, and you like me, right? But he's obviously just a stranger.
Yeah, because that game got undone.
Yeah.
Kaku-Luki.
He's a complete stranger, so
But he can
spends the whole
remember
game he can remember her, yes.
So why doesn't he just say, hey, Kaku-Lukia, though?
Because she doesn't know what that... Oh no, I guess she does.
She should.
Also, the last time she saw the prince, he was pretty much covered head to toe, including his face.
No, she never saw the prince. In this one, she never has.
At the end of Sands of Time...
No, he was just dressed normally.
Yeah, he was normal.
Don't know what you're imagining.
Yeah.
He was like fully dressed. I'm pretty sure. Didn't he have his face covered? He had one of those head things that at least went under the chin.
No.
Never happened. You can go back and check the footage. Put it on screen right now over this saving thing with either Simons are stupid or Andy is wrong.
Big challenge.
Yeah.
Big ask.
And also put all the subtitles in.
But don't do them in Papyrus, though. That font is aggressively bad.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Puzzle time.
Not as bad as what was it? The Moats.
Yes.
Look at this stupid nonsense.
It's the vizier.
Look at this villain from Halo 4.
Terrible.
Potential controversial statement. I don't think Comic Sans is all that bad, even though everyone's like,
Well, it's just the one you got from comic books. It's alright.
it's based on Watchmen. That's fine.
You're right.
Papyrus is just awful. It is aggressively bad.
Yes.
I have had to use it for things lately, and I'm just no. What is this? Do not like. Do not want.
But you are so focused on killing him, you've thrown strategy
I
completely out the window.
I use Calibri because it's the default, and I'm used to it.
Yeah, basically everything I write's written in that.
In what, sorry?
Calibri.
Calibri.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be our best bet.
Oh, Arial I use a lot just because
So I used
the
to.
default.
I used to. Well, I like Times New Roman if it's printed out. If it's on a computer screen, Calibri. I used to use Arial, but now that I've used Calibri a load, Arial looks weird.
Well, Arial's that one that's like, if you do a CD or something, and you say, "Oh, can you write an Arial font size 12?"
Oh, no, I remember my lecturers used to do that.
Oh, and that's what it is. It's when you're at uni.
Yeah.
It's when you're doing
Arial font size 10.
See,
Because that way you can't do it in a really huge font and make up your 3-page quota.
Yeah, that's why they told us to use Times New Roman for the same reason, I think. Or it's like, well, no, they're just don't use a stupid font. They didn't say whichever
Gothic.
one, and they
Bangers.
usually didn't specify a size either because it's word limit. It's
mine was always word count.
Because there's no point in saying oh you can't use this because it's got big let size. If it's 600 words, doesn't matter how many.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always word count for me as well.
Some of them went hardcore on that. Like if you do like 1,000 word limit, anything you write beyond that
gets deducted
gets ignored.
Oh wow!
It's not there. And right, I think this is something that my old flatmate told me because he did a philosophy course and then he did a architecture course, and I think it was for architecture, but they had to write a short essay on some building they like, and it was a pretty short essay, and then someone comes in with like a portfolio, like a huge manuscript of just pages all about something. I don't even think it was relevant to the question, and he hands this in and he gets failed for it because he ignored the word limit, he ignored the brief, he didn't answer the question in the first 600 words of the huge document, and the teacher didn't even bother to read it because he's busy, he's got stuff to do, and this doesn't answer the question. And he was really angry.
You could waffle on for 10,000 words and not say a goddamn thing.
Yeah. And, well, we don't know if this guy had, because it doesn't matter whether he did or not.
Because he didn't answer the question.
Because it was write 600 words on your favourite building or something.
My house.
It's where I live.
Well, that's the thing. If you can write it,
I'm not sure I
if you can write it, if you can argue it, that's... this is one of the things I try and tell the kids at school. It's like, when you're doing science, it's not about getting quote-unquote right answer, wrong answer. It's, what's your answer? Now talk about it.
Yeah.
And, in RE, It's not about okay, what's the right answer. It's okay.
What do these people
Think of
believe?
well, no, not even that. Like it's because you get ethical questions like, oh, is it right to have nuclear weapons? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Well, think of a position, think of arguments for it. It's not about having a right or wrong answer. It's about can you make arguments.
Have an opinion and support it.
Yes, that's the thing that they need to do. But
Science
My-
have a prediction and
don't get it.
My
experiment
high
it.
school RE teacher was sick of me by the end of it because I kept correcting her.
yeah, I'll reach
I get the feeling mine was a bit.
And like
Felt similar.
rudimentary errors.
Oh yeah,
If you're good, that's what gets you into heaven. Pretty
No.
sure the book doesn't say that.
pretty sure.
Wait, what does it say?
Well, no, it's saved by faith. Is the whole point.
So you got to be good and have faith.
Well, that's the thing. Is if you have faith, then you should be good. If you are not being good, you do not have faith.
But it's not necessarily a case of
Yeah.
good people go up, bad people go down.
Yes.
It's, you've got to
Because
have
in-
the belief structure.
Yeah.
At least in Christianity.
Yes. To be honest, in most of them, really.
Yeah.
And a
Well-
lot of them will say they don't, but on paper they do. But yeah, in Christianity, it's very much a thing of, you have to be buying into and believing that, that there is a God, that there is His Son, and that, that you've done wrong things, and that God is going to say, you know what, it's fine, just shape up.
Kill the guy.
Well, if
Say
you're
you're sorry.
Well, the thing is, you have to be sorry. So it's not a thing of just say sorry, but oh, you're really not, and you're just going to keep
But if you
doing
still
bad
kill the
things.
guy,
Yeah, but if you kill the guy, and if you're really sorry, and if you're making an actual attempt to shape up, that's what counts.
that's so
That's even how our
Depending.
justice system works.
depending.
What do either of you know of Son of Sam?
That's the guy who. There's a film with Sean Penn.
Yes,
that
that's what-
gets mentioned in Tropic Thunder.
I'm glad we went to the same place there. Yeah.
Possibly? No.
Son of Sam, not for Rita.
David Berkowitz.
No, it's I Am Sam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Son
no,
of
sorry.
Sam, David Berkowitz, American serial killer, believed to be guided by the voice of God speaking through his dog, who was caught and incarcerated for, and since then has found God, but legitimately so, to the point that if you write to him, he's like, no, seriously, if you kill someone, it will not make the thing go away.
Yeah.
Short term, the thing will go away, but you've done a thing.
Yeah.
It is bad. Compared to Charles Manson, who was just nuts.
I guess I just don't think you can ever repent for.
No.
I'm talking about intentional, premeditated, vicious murder.
Yeah, but say, in theory, if it is possible for someone to regret what they've done and be sorry for it,
Oh, curveballs!
Yeah,
if in
you're
theory it's possible, that's
There's
the
3
thing.
games!
And if someone isn't really sorry and doesn't really regret it, then in Christianity they would not be forgiven because, well, they aren't
They didn't
sorry for it.
actually-
They're not. Yeah.
In turn, this is where Pascal's wager comes in and why it is wrong!
Yep. That's why Pascal's wager is wrong, because if you don't really believe it, you can't pretend to believe something. It's
If you
Very
say you
much
do,
all or
I'm
nothing
pretty
thing.
sure God knows it.
Yep, that's the problem with Pascal's wager. But yeah,
Pascal's wager, for people who don't know, is the idea that why not say you believe? If you're wrong, what have you lost? If you're right, you go to heaven. In a nutshell.
basically, yeah, that's it.
What as in you can just
Like that. Like
Say,
basically,
"Hey,
there's
God,
a,
I
there's a
believe."
there's a guy
Not
called
really.
Pascal, and he's saying, okay, so let's look at this like a flow chart. And if there's really a God and you don't believe, then that's bad. But if there's really a God and you do believe, that's good. If there's not really a God and you do believe, doesn't matter. If there's not a God and you don't believe, it doesn't matter. So, because your options are doesn't matter versus life or death, it is better to believe than not believe. Is Pascal's wager. And as Andy says, this is dumb because if you are believing because may as well.
It sounds more like, what if you're wrong?
oh my god, what is happening? I'm trying to listen to what you're saying and it is really messing me up.
I'm sorry.
I've got no health and no sand.
This is way too deep for what we're doing right now.
Sorry.
Screw it.
That was the first time I died. That's the second one, excuse me.
That's the second. Not many game overs. Just saying.
Nope, we're doing well.
This is the easiest one.
Yeah. I get the feeling I was
That's fine.
probably very insufferable for an RE teacher when I was in high school, because then I was very it was a Catholic high school and I was very Protestant.
Also,
You know,
famously,
as opposed to now when I'm actually reading theology and being like, you know what, Orthodox and Catholic probably have the best take on theology. They've been thinking about it for several thousand years.
Also, famously in high school, I knew literally everything, you fool. So, you know, what do you want?
Every
Snap
teenager
suit.
knows everything about everyone and everything.
Basically.
Yeah, they do. This is like one of the things where I occasionally see people online say, oh, why do adults always dismiss, you know, teenagers, you know, saying and doing stuff? Because, you know, we're smart and stuff, and I'm just reading that going, yep, I would have agreed with you back when I was a teenager, but now I'm aware that we were both wrong.
You realise how stubborn you were,
Yep.
don't you?
Yes.
And all those things where your parents are saying, no, listen to me though. And you just won't, you won't have it, and you think, now I am in those shoes.
With
and
like
I am getting
90%
frustrated
of what my parents said and did, yes.
with the youth.
I'm down for that.